All right, let's try that again. I've been talking to y'all. Y'all ain't listening. No, I'm totally kidding. We had some mic settings have an issue there. We had a Windows update, so that makes a lot of sense. Good evening, everybody. This is Jason over Signature Esports Chop Shop Racing back in action here tonight. We're going to have ourselves a big old slugfest at Williams Grove. Williams Grove, a very, very tough racetrack. A lot can happen on this racetrack when it comes to getting into the walls, getting into the inner barriers, hitting the tires. Very much a bottom-feeding racetrack, especially very early on, and it has very unique attributes about it, especially right there where Alonso King just got loose at. It's a tough racetrack. So, but it's going to be fun. We're gonna enjoy it. Here's your race information for today's race, brought to you by, of course, the fine folks over at Track Racer, giving you a weather report. Half mile in length, big long straightaways, flat corners, and it's pretty much just whipping this thing around. The only corner that's got any kind of difficulty that I think is corner entry on turn 3 and corner exit out of turn 2. So that back straightaway is going to see a lot of action, I do think. We'll see as the front straightaway gets pretty much leveled off and becomes kind of that easier line to run. So we'll see how these drivers maintain and handle. 15 lap heats, 6 to the feature, 20 lap consi with the fillers go to the feature if they're under 18 drivers. If they have 18 drivers, more than 18 drivers, then that consi is only going to take it up to those drivers. So we are going to have a 30 lap feature featuring 18 of the best drivers out there. We'll see. We got 15 in today's race, so I believe everybody's going to make the feature, but that's okay because week 15 has been busy. Boss Stats, B&B Music, Admin, Box Fuego Paints, all a part of the fine folks over at Chop Shop Racing. But more importantly, they've had a lot of people get out there and help them out. And for the duration of this race, I know that I have sponsors to fulfill and sponsors to talk about. The thing is that today, and I hope that they forgive me for this, my 3 sons is near and dear to all of us out here when it comes to not just Chop Shop, but Signature Esports. So I'm going to put that over there. You saw it on the front. We're going to put it up here. It's going to be a top right of your corner. She was the first sponsor for the Chop Shop Racing Cup Series, and I was fortunate enough to call the racing for that first series. And Sherry Culver lost her life today. She passed away, and Jerry Culver who's an awesome guy. That's his mother. Sherry's been in our chats pretty much from the beginning. From the beginning of helping out with Chop Shop and doing that. So it's a somber day for us over here. Not just at Chop Shop, but at Signature Esports. Sherry is and was an amazing woman, and I know that she's going to a better place, but she's going to be on our hearts and our minds and our focuses. Check out, if you want to check out any of our sponsors out there, folks. We don't have any driver camps tonight, but I want to make sure that you check out beefjerkyunlimited.com. Go buy yourself some beef jerky for the holidays. Dark Horizon Fishing is your caution sponsor. He's at Spicy. He's awesome. Let's see. NordVPN. Check the links in the description. We have lots of sponsors, but I'm not going to talk about any other sponsors tonight. I'm not going to do it. C2, other than C2 Gaming, who sponsors this dirt series. C2 Gaming is another content creator like myself. However, focuses mostly on the stories behind. He does do a little bit of live streaming, but more so focuses on the news aspects of the gaming industry as well, and I love the little short stories he gets out there, and lots of things that make the gaming industry interesting. So we'd have ourselves a good time. That's okay, man. Don't worry about it. I put it up earlier, and I said it, that if you guys wanted to join, you can, but it's not a big deal. Good to see you, man. Junior Winter out there giving us some love. Appreciate you, sir, on the YouTube. Let's see. I don't even have chat up. There it is. Yeah, so another sad news. I posted a link in my in Discord. If you are out there and you're in Discord, I rearranged Discord. I am working on everything with it again. I wanted it to be more gamer friendly and have things for Mrs. Signature out there as well. So if you see my Discord, it's going to go through a whole bunch of changes, but I want it to be useful and have some fun stuff in there as well. But another something else that happened, and I posted it in our general after I updated it, and I'm going to post it in here as well. We are going to go right here. I'll post it in chat so that way it's done. It's hard to discuss too, because that's another sad day. Today's all about sad days, man. Sad day in the racing community. Go and help this young man out. Mason, his home caught on fire, and he lost his son, and I think he is in the ICU right now. I haven't seen an update on it yet. Early in the hours on October 26th, 2023, and Michelle is putting on this fundraiser to help raise money for Mason. And they're from Michigan, so from Lowell, Michigan. So if you guys are out there and you're from Lowell, go help them out. Go to the GoFundMe link that I posted out there. Go help them out. His nephew their nephew Mason, who's an iRacer out there in our community, their home caught on fire. He's 27. He lost his 40-year-old son Noah, and he has suffered very, very severe smoke inhalation, burnt lungs, and some severe external burns throughout his head, face, chest, and back, and both his arms. And so little Noah passed away in the fire on the 26th. Mason is currently in the ICU fighting for his life. He does not have health or medical insurance. So go help out there as well, folks. It just seems like we're raising money for big causes each and every week. And I don't want to ever take away from what we do and how we do it, but just bear that in mind, folks. Just bear that in mind. Keep Sherry in your prayers and the Culver family. Jerry's an awesome guy. His whole family is awesome. Yeah, it's tough, man. Sherry's a member of our community, and Mason is a member of the iRacing community. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal to all of us. Sherry is just I can't believe Sherry's gone. I really can't. So Jerry, if you're watching this after the fact, man, I sent you a DM. My thoughts and prayers are with you and your family, of course. You guys are on my mind. You really are. Jerry has given her heart to a lot of people out there, and I was fortunate enough to just have her in my chat. I wanted to get up and go see her store, and there's lots of things that I wanted to do. So, and little regret that I didn't get the chance to do it. So, anywho, yeah, they're finishing up qualifying. Let's see what they do through the heats here. This track is a tough track. We talked about the race information. We're good there. Again, thank you to all the sponsors out there that helped me out. There's a rolling ticker on the bottom side. Mandarood Racing, you got to check him out as well. There's links in the description to all of the people that help support Signature Esports. Please go check them all out. Give them a follow. It means a lot. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to these drivers. Here's your starting grid for today's race. Brian Warner Jr., Alonso King going to make up the front row. This is heat race number 1. I do believe they're adding all the drivers to the heats. So we'll only see one heat and then a consi. And so they should be taking, I would assume, 16. So we'll see how that goes. And maybe they're only taking 6. They're going to make everybody else duke it out. I think it's 6. Yeah, they're going to take 6 and make everybody else duke it out for the positions. Strickland, Colby Hartog will make up for number 2. Robert Church, Mark Retchen is going to be there in row number 3. Wesley Straight, Mark O'Haber going to be there in row number 4. Gary Mansberger and Mark O'Haber is going to be in row number 5. Kevin Petrucci and Ryan Went will make up row number 6. Row 7 will be Nathan Biggert and Alex Thompson and Nathan Biggert. Eric Plant's back here as well, so it'd be Eric Plants, Alex Thompson, Nathan Biggert. Keep waiting for her to pop up and say, give that like out there. She is all about making sure that we have likes. Yep. All right. Let's have some good racing for Sherry out there, folks. If you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like, hit that follow, hit that share. Do what you got to do to make sure that we do what we do here as much and as greatly as possible for the community. You know, without people like Sherry, we wouldn't be able to be as successful as we are. So, and she's out here supporting iRacing as a small business, and absolutely wonderful, wonderful, warms the heart. Brian Warner Jr., Alonso King on the front row. Brian Warner Jr. get back-to-back wins. Going to go for a three-peat this week. We'll talk about points here in just a little bit when we get things rolling. All right, pace truck's in, green flag. Warner up the race line before the start-finish line. You got to watch that. It's technically a change of lanes. You don't want to see that. It's 15-lap heats here as they get rolling. 57 of the 80. 88 and third. Wesley Straight holds back. Caution's going to come out here as they pile up. And a tire rolling off the circuit down there. More tires. There are tires rolling everywhere. But he's missing more than one tire. Marky O'Haver, first caution. Out of the corner. Take a look. 3 wide. Up. Yep. It was a 49 up into the 21. 76. Mark just cannot catch a break. Mark just cannot catch a break. And good on watch Alex Thompson go through here. Here, let's just go here. Watch this. He got on the wall. Thank goodness he was. He makes room and just breaks. All these, look at that. Tire went through him. There's a tire. Get on, Alex. Able to hold on to it. Brian Warner Jr., your race leader here. They were 3 wide on the back straightaway and came up to make the turn. It was a 49 of Robert Church, who's going to be sitting on pit road for the time being. Kobe Hartung going to go in to use a fast repair. I do believe a lot of these drivers went ahead and used a fast repair here. Mark Retchen, I know that he did. He was missing a whole bunch of tires. Double file for a lot of the drivers. I think Church may be towed. Yeah, look at that car. It's walking sideways. Yeah, there he goes. He'll be able to get out, be a part of it. Green flag. I have to check. I think caution. I think caution laps are counting. Kevin Petrucci having an issue. Caution, Marky O'Haver. Thompson gets to the back of him. I think this is 24, Kevin Petrucci down to the bottom side. Big stall out. Thompson sends it into the corner. This barely clips him. 113 gets stopped up there as well. Alex Thompson will get the OL here. Caution laps aren't counted. There we go. Caution laps are fixing themselves. Ryan Warner Jr., Alonso King running. All right. It's all fixed. It was counting down to 11 laps there, so Robert Church out of the race still. He was coming back out there, and I don't know. I don't know. It's all good. We'll go lights off this time by as the drivers start to work out here. Appreciate everybody being out there. Much love to you. Chop Chopper Racing Series. It's going to be a tough track with these big body cars. It's a lower horsepower here, and we'd love to see it. I thank Gary Mansberger for changing the front of that car. Appreciate it. $57.80, $88,171. 57 goes. Second lane. Great restart for the 80. 57 up the race line. $13 in. Your eyes on the back of the pack here. Alonso King will try to send it in the corner. Brian Warner Jr. will be there to the second lane. King, whoa, King. Dirty slide there. It's going to be your race leader. But yeah, they don't turn with the limiteds. Nope. No, they sure don't. Thompson having an issue. You need the horsepower to turn this track. This is, it makes it difficult. Oh, 76 goes around, and then Thompson. Man. One more time. It's an ugly way to meet your fate. Oh, hear that grinding? Our correction, kept it a pit road here. Man, checkups on the inside there. You just got to get rolling. We're not even making it a lap. Yep. Inside line checked up. 113 got him around, and then, man. Brian Warner Jr. scored your race leader right now. Alonso King in second. The last scoring pylon, I think, is how it worked out. I'm not quite sure. Averaging a caution a lap. They can do this. 57 goes. Single file restart. Brian Warner Jr. picking up the bottom line. 80 rolls center. Michael Strickland to the inside, trying to look to the inside. To look at what's going on. Eric Plant's trying to send it into the corner. 80 way down to the bottom. 57 rolls. There's your top three. Nathan Biggert in the middle of all this. He's going around. Very close to having that happen. Yep, now he's going around. Now there's a caution. Biggert was slow after this contact from the 171. Yep, contact there. He was able to save it. But that checkup right there. You have the 16 there, 16. Oh, the 16 hits the wall on the outside. So Thompson, right there, trying to run the seam behind Colby Hartung and just clips the wall. See him give some room here in this, bam, right there. The wall comes up and beats him up. Man, oh man. The opening. About them apples. Brian Warner Jr. Still your race leader. 80. Racing hard out here. And don't count out the 80. Alonso King has got a lot to dump into it. He can make some moves that you would not expect. Don, what's going on? You made it a green light. Yes. I'll get you every time. That opening will get you every time. Points. That's what we're doing. Let's take a look at those real quick before we go green here. Alonso King with 3 wins, leads by 6 points over Michael Strickland. Eric Plants in third. The driver who showed up and started to put a hurting on him. Not showing up in the point system, but has a couple of wins. Has been really knocking it out of the park. That's going to be Brian Warner Jr. Through the season, 477 points for Alonso King. Eric Plant's third, Wesley Straight fourth, Mansberger fifth. Insane. Yeah, Heat 1. Green flag. Another single file restart. 80 bottom side, 57. Marco up. Caution. Same spot. 40 up the race line. Watch, same spot. Yep. Turn 2, I said it in the pre-race that turn 2 was going to be everybody's problem here. And that's exactly what it's been. It's been everybody's problem. They can't get it rolling. 10 laps in. This was a track that on paper is a tough track for these cars. And it's showing up and it's delivering in heat race number 1. Brian Warner Jr. trying to go again for a three-peat. He's had back-to-back wins the last 2 weeks. It's been in the series 4 weeks? 3 weeks? 4 weeks? Three weeks. No, he finished 18th at Fairbury. So 1, 2, 3. So this is his 4th week. 2, 3. 4. No, 5th week maybe. I'm counting. 5, I don't know. He's been in more than half of the races. He just showed up halfway through the season, didn't he? Yeah. So he showed up week 11. He's been putting on a good show. Good stuff. Uh, 42-13 on the iRating for Brian Warner Jr. Alonso King 2051. Two of the three strongest drivers. I'm sorry, two of the four strongest drivers sitting 1-2. Kobe Hartung 2071 on his iRating. Kevin Petrucci 2060. You got Marky O'Haver back here who's been working on his as of late as well. 2048 on his iRating. Everybody else right around that 16, 13,000. You know, it's all good. Ready to go. 9 laps to go. In heat race number 1. 5th caution. Brian went out. Retchen's on pit road. Church is on pit road as well. Alonso King trying to develop a run to the outside. And on board with the 57. These drivers trying to put a hurting on each other. 80 to the inside of the 57, side by side. Alonso King might be able to have a slider here. We'll see. They're going to be tight on each other. 57 second lane, 80 to the middle. 57 back to the outside. Brian Warner will still lead that lap. Controlling the outside lane might be the key here. We'll see as they come around turn 2. Bottom lane is going to be a little bit better on exit here. But the 80 is going to be up in the mix again. 80 can be back to the bumper here. Watch the slide into the corner. Turn 4, pretty straightforward corner. 57, good clear there. Turn 2 is the issue. We're officially on the most green flag laps of the race so far. As the 57 and the 80 work it. Bottom may have lots of grip, but they've had a lot of issues getting going here, and because of that, they haven't been able to use it. So the restarts and the traveling on the bottom of the racetrack is actually taking that away. So we'll see here as the drivers go. 5 laps to go. Now Thompson got in an accident. Marco Haver having an accident back here. There, caution's out again. See what happened to Thompson on lap 9. I think he did this to himself. He did. He just slid up into the corner. He said, you know what? I'm not doing it. I'm done. Yeah, that car's tore up from the floor up right there, but no one was coming, so he's good. Here's what happened to these two. Kobe Hartung, 171 into the corner. 171 had an issue, and then they're just going to turn each other. Nowhere for the 24 of Petrucci to go. Wesley Straight driving an Oldsmobile that was in a demolition derby out there. Can't use it. If you can't use it, you can't get it done. Mark, he's come up through. Yeah, he's come up. He's done a great job. He's actually from he lives about 20 miles from me. He wants to get out there in one of these bigger cars with the bigger horsepower and knock it out of the park, which I would say that's a good idea. He does do a little dirt racing, mostly for the local stuff, so it's good to see him. But dirt racing on a sim rig, they've started to make it more and more realistic. And it almost feels like you can tear this car up like you can your own. Therefore, you lose a lot more. You lose a lot more on the sim racing track than you do actually on the racetrack. These body panels don't hold up. Folks, you see my three sons on the top right of your corner. Sherry Culver, who is a big fan, not just of Signature Esports, but mainly of Chop Shop, has been able to help everybody. And been showing a whole lot of love to our community for the last year and a half. She lost her life today. She passed away at home. I believe it was at home. I think that's how I read it correctly. So, again, you're going to see my three sons up there. That is all the Culver family. It's for the Culver family and in honor of the Culver family. Race line right there with the 57 is Alonzo King in tow. Got about 9 drivers out there still running on the racetrack. You know what? Practice is still practice. They're going to need it. That back half is going to have an opportunity to have those spots locked in, as the top 4 or 5 have been pretty much very competitive. There's Nathan Biggert there to the bottom side. Mansberger back to the outside. Good battle here. 2 laps to go as they continue to work Williams Grove. Ryan Warner Jr. out front, Alonzo King in tow. Alonzo had good opportunities there, but I think give him the opportunity in the feature. If it runs green, he's going to be able to put some moves on. Stryker getting fast on the long run as well. White flag waves, final lap here in heat race number 1 as Alonzo King tries to put a little bit more speed on the bottom line. Ryan Warner Jr. at 11 of Missouri gets a little bit of a run. In the corner, can King capitalize? He's there at the bottom. Oh, runs him tight. Not quite. Warner's going to win heat race number 1. Poof, there goes the iRacing pace truck. You see it bounce in there? That was fun. I like that one. All right. Here it is for the Consi, 20-lap Consi. Again, caution laps do not count. Marky O'Haver, Wesley Straight's going to make up run number 2. Mark O'Haver and Colby Hartung going to make up, Marky O'Haver and Wesley Straight will make up your front row. Mark O'Haver and Colby Hartung will make up row number 2. Kevin Petrucci will have Alex Thompson to his outside. Ryan Wendt, Mark Retchen will be there in row number 4. Robert Church out there to run some more dirt as well. All right, folks. Yeah. Love it. Mrs. Signature brought me some blueberry muffins. They're the gluten-free blueberry muffins. Oh, love them. They look like, they're plant-based, so that's really nice. But they taste like the real thing. It's the closest thing I've been able to find. Gives me a little snack. I love her. She's amazing. All right. Ready to go. Green flag. Conti getting a little bit more out of this one. Petrucci, Colby Hartung. Some of the guys with speed. Caution comes out. I think Alex Thompson off the track here. We'll see. Had a good run here on the back straightaway. Taps the wall and just gets to the back of the 49. He's entering the corner like he should. Just Everybody else is checking up in front of him, and he's trying to get the run on the corner. Happens. That took longer than normal. Yes, it did. And like I said, this track needs high horsepower. But you know what? You gotta get out there, and if you gotta run it with the low horsepower cars, you know, it can still be a great race. Lots of opportunity here for a lot of this to happen, and happen the right way. So, all good stuff. Thompson did enter the line. He was carrying speed. I don't know if he just didn't qualify or didn't qualify as well as he wanted to, but he does. I mean, he does have the line. He just needs to get himself out in front of all these drivers if he's going to be trying to do it, and he's going to have to do it by utilizing something that these other drivers are not. Thompson does race dirt in real life. I mean, they may be hobby stocks, but it's still dirt. Double file restart here. Another caution. If another caution comes out, it'll be a single file. Ryan Went not joining the consolation race right now. Pace truck will dive in, and we'll go back at it here. .171 slamming into the 89. Church involved. Caution. What in the world, man? Hold on. Church right by the wall. Just smacks the wall. Wow. That's the second customer for that wall. We're going to have to give it a nickname. Ouch. That's the nickname we're giving it. Ouch. I mean, out of nowhere. Watch this. Course speed. Yeah, course speed. Here we go. He's behind Hardtongue. This was it. Hardtongue's leading people under this wall. Look. And bam. That wall is being very unforgiving on these cars. Look at it angled right there. Hold on. We can do this, right? Yeah, we can. We can do this. I think I have it. Yeah. All right. Hold on. They're gonna pace for a second. Let's go around. Look at the angle in on this wall. Look at that. So they're coming down like this, right? And there's a wall. Bam! Upside down, inside out. That poor wall. What'd that wall ever do to you guys? The wall is deceiving, especially when you're behind somebody and you're that close. Boy. All right, they're ready to go. I'm ready to go. 113 still your race leader. 89 will have the start on the have the restart on the outside here. That wall in the backstretch it'll knock your teeth in. And if you're in a sim rig, boy, it might do more than that. 115 goes. A little free for the 171. There it is. Green flag. 18 laps to go here is 89 to the bottom side. 113 up in the corner. A little more free than usual. Whoa! 171 trying to buffalo his way forward. It's knocked backwards. Man, what's... Mark is destroyed. Man, oh man. '89 there. Bounce, bounce. 89. Oh! What happened there? He was locked. Hold on. Hold on, folks. Right front. Here we are. Okay. We're going quarter speed. I got to see something here. Okay. So right here, little contact with the tires. They bump, they rub. Okay. And then all of a sudden, that car is off the ground. Look at that. What in the world? I mean, it's destroyed. And here's what I saw. This is what made me think of this. So here's the... Yeah, I can't park it there. So he's into the corner here. He's got speed. There you go. No. Corner, bam. And then he's just straight on with the wall. I don't know if he had a malfunction or his wheel had an issue. Because a little touch right there. I mean, 89's coming out of the corner. 117 on the high side's whipped it. Or 113 on the high side has whipped it there. And so right here, little touch. They bump because the 113 is coming down the racetrack. That's what's happening on corner exit. That's what happens at a turn 2. It's why it's so difficult. And then boom. I don't understand what happened there. I really don't. All right. Still going. Yeah. There's no reason for his front wheel to brake like that. Not on the simulator. They've ran closer and they've touched worse. That right front is off the ground. No, I know what happened. Yeah, absolutely. I know exactly what happened there. It just doesn't make sense. Alex Thompson says, screw it, I'm going around everybody. I'm going to use the wall. Wall tap. High side. Clears the 76. Just ran the fastest lap of the race. Or his fastest lap of the race. Kevin Petrucci ran a 21:68, which is the fastest lap of the race. Wesley Strait getting to the back bumper of the 113. 89 trying to stay out of the back of him. 14 laps to go. Finally got some green flag runs going on here. As the 113 digs. 89 looks to go to the outside. Caution. Wide caution. Here we go. I think Alex broke his car. He did. Same thing. He hit the wall one too many times. Couldn't turn. And then Yeetus. Deletus. Here's how that happened again. Yep. Helicopter award for the 16. Alex will enjoy that one. That was good. That was a good good example of what happens. This right front is not holding up. That's what we're learning. Mm-mm. 113, 89, 21, 24. They run a lot more clean than this, folks. I promise you. This is not, it's a combination of the track and the car and just trying to get going. Still a great league. Chop Shop Racing Series. Recruiting for their Tuesday Night Truck Series as well. They're going to be off for the next 2 weeks, I believe. And they'll be back here in the third week of November, I do believe. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, thank you to all the drivers out there. Thank you to all the fans and folks. Helicopter caught you off guard. Good. It's what it's supposed to. We knew how it happened. You were just watching it at speed. All right. 113, 21, 24, and 89 up the top left of your screen. Green flag. Excuse me, sure, I gotta wave you down here. To go. Ooh. Wow. Yep. $113 rolling. Wesley Straight in second. Marky O'Haver finally able to run a clean lap here with 21.61. Doesn't really have all the pressure now to get out there and run and just kind of deal now, not having to stress about it. You're going to see a lot more advantageous time. So now Wesley Straight bounces it off the wall. Gotta be careful. We've seen the right sides of these cars go and live dangerously. 8 laps to go. There's your top 5 at the top of your screen. Fuego Paint's giving you the action there. My 3 sons. Love her, miss her. She's gonna be missed. Drastically gonna be missed. But Mark Retchen on the lead lap. Church finally able to run a clean lap as well. Gets himself a 21.74. That's his fastest lap. We'll see if he can do another one. 21.66 the last time by. Sorry about that. Just updated for me. Runs the bottom side. Trying to unlap himself. Right now, Wesley Straight, a 1.2 second difference now as Marky O'Haver able to finally get himself out and avoid a caution, but now somehow getting involved in another one. Mark Retchen. Great job. This looked like the 49 got into the 24 and then the 171 nowhere to go. Forgive me, folks. I'm trying to get the numbers to show up correctly for the drivers. It's one of the things that I try to ensure that I do. Robert Church is 49 there. His number's not showing up correctly like it's supposed to. 76, Mark Retchen is. You see the green right there. Colby Hartung not showing up the same way, so not quite sure. Maybe I have a paint scheme difference here. I'm not sure. I think if I'll restart, it would be 5 laps to go this time by. Yep. Let's go. Marky O'Haver with a good lead here. Oh, 21 goes around. Caution to come out. Yep. I get a ton of speed there. C2, what's up? C2 Gaming out there, folks. That's the guy you should be going and giving a like. Normally have his logo blasted up there, and I don't have it up there right now. I'm so sorry, sir. Here it is. Not bad, my friend. We normally do. All right. It's been busy. Sixth caution. Still 4 laps to go at the time. By the time we get to the start-finish line here. When we go back to green flag racing, we'll have 4 laps to go. 4 drivers on the lead lap. Robert Church off the lead lap. Mark O'Haver off the lead lap as well. Thompson sitting out. Ryan Went sitting out as well. Petrucci on pit road. Try to get one of his laps back. No lucky dogs, no waiver rounds, nothing like that. You have to drive yourself around the racetrack and pass the leaders if you're going to do anything. Thank you, folks, for being out there. If you haven't done so, again, reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes a long way to support the stream, support the series, and everything that we do here. C2 Gaming Dirt Series. Trying to have a good, better finish of this one. That's for darn sure. Gretchen EOL from the back slides the outside. 113 to hold on. Let's make it 3 laps to go. Has the high line working for him. Should be behind a bunch of drivers here on the start of it. 3 laps to go here. Williams Grove and the consolation, the B-Main. A half second the difference. 113 slides the corner. 89 with a better run there. Closes down. 2 laps to go. Whoop. My bad. There's a look at the far side of your racetrack. They come around here. White flag waves. Final lap here. As the 113 digs for just a little bit more. He gets out of the corner. Gets the wall a good look. One more time. A good push. He's going to get the Consi. Second to go to Wesley Straight. Colby Hartung finish it up. All right, they're going to warm it up. As they warm it up, I'm going to take a hydrate break, folks. Stick around. We're going to have a little bit more fun. It's going to be good. You know, cool music too involved. Turn the music down, people. Turn the music. Turn the music down. All right. It's the feature. I'm ready to go. Brian Warner Jr. is going to be your pole sitter for the feature. Alonso King, your outside pole sitter. Michael Strickland will be inside row number 2 with Gary Mansberger to his outside. Eric Plants, Nathan Bigger going to make up row number 3. Marky O'Haver with Wesley Straight there in row number 4. Colby Hartung, Mark Retchen, row number 5. Robert Church, Mark O'Haver will be there in row number 6. Row 7 is going to be Kevin Petrucci and Alex Thompson. Ryan Went. Tail end of it. How about it? Giving out $5 to the winner if they go green to checkered. Nah. Man, oh man. Good luck out there, says Culver Tack. What's going on? I appreciate you being out there. Much love to you. All right. I appreciate you being out there, man. That's the reason why your mom's logo has been on the stream this entire time. I'm here for you, man. You need somebody to talk to. If you just need somebody to know that we're thinking of you, we're here for you, man. Really are. Yeah. I couldn't imagine. I know one day I know one day I'm gonna lose my mom, and I couldn't imagine. My mom had a stroke a couple of weeks ago, man. So I couldn't imagine. I know, man. Much love to you and your family and your mom. Your mom is amazing. Love her. In my chats, in my streams, always there to support not just Chop Shop, but the drivers and you guys. Very proud of her kids. You could just tell. Good woman. Green flag. Limited Dirte. Limited late models. Very much the car that has been troublesome for them. And now bumping and banging for the lead. 80 to the bottom side. 80's going to pull the slider off here. 57 back to the bottom. And at a certain point, you got to think where it's going to be. 57 and the 80. Door banging here. 80 did it to him. 57 did it back. They're rolling. Bumper to bumper as they can get into the corner. 57 rolls the corner. 80 to the back bumper. Battle for the lead is as such. Stryker just trying to hold on to what he has. Got drivers in the wall behind him. And they're rolling. Nathan Biggert having an issue. 22:01, fastest lap having 21:92. Biggert on the bottom of the racetrack, just trying to keep it on the bottom of the racetrack to keep this thing green. If he stops, there it is, caution. You like limiteds? Much love. I like him too. I just don't like him on this track because the horsepower just does not allow them to swing like they need to. Williams Grove is a very tough racetrack. I know that these drivers are a lot better than I am, so I'm not even remotely mad. It's not that there's contact. There's the only thing that I saw with the cautions that we saw in the heat race and the Conzi is that the race seemed the contact was just kind of incidental. It wasn't really all that big of a deal. Oh man, lots of fun. I know that logo's big on the right side of your screen, folks, and it's probably covered up some stuff whenever things go around. I don't care. I love y'all. I don't care. And as we were talking earlier, folks, that was what we were talking about at the beginning of the stream. And of course, I didn't put it in the race chat because I had found out basically about 2 hours before. Whenever I posted it on Facebook that I had found out, I'd seen the post shared. There's I'm going to fix the driver numbers again. There. We'll deal with it that way. Sherry Culver, who has been a lifelong supporter, or I say lifelong supporter, a lifelong supporter of her kids, but a very big supporter of the lifelong support of Chop Shop. Basically, Chop Shop's life, not her life. Chop Shop had a Cup Series with me on stream that she was a sponsor of. I was able to talk about her and talk to her and talk to Jerry and talk to the family out there quite a lot and quite often about what she does and how she does it. And an amazing woman who's always in our streams. And Jerry means a lot more. Whenever I heard the news, I didn't realize how impactful that was going to actually be. So, I caution. I'm I'm a big, that woman is amazing. Here's what happened to Marco Haber here. Comes down to the 49. I mean, he's trying to low line exit there, and at a certain point, this is similar to what we saw in Martinsville in the Xfinity Series this past Saturday. At a certain point, you just got to make up spots, and you get frustrated. 49's on the very bottom of the racetrack. Nothing he can do here. The 171 has the entrance there, and that coat kind of hurts that more than anything. Ansberger goes. I mean, that was a great save. I'll give that one. I give that one an 8 out of 10. Yeah. So I don't know. This track's been awfully difficult for everybody. Anyway, Sherry Culver is. I didn't realize it was gonna actually hit me as hard as it did. To know a member of our community that has been a part of our community here at Signature Esports for the past almost 2 years, passed away, and it's kind of tough to hear. So, so much love to the Culver family. My thoughts and prayers with Jerry and his brothers and grandkids. The whole Culver family. Love it. C2 Gaming gives you this access to this, as Chop Chop Racing Series is brought to you by C2 Gaming today on the Dirt Series. We'd love to see C2 grow some more. He's been doing a phenomenal job of keeping his Facebook page active and full of good things. And here in the iRacing community, it's a very niche community, folks. And besides it being a niche community, you get to know people, and you get to it becomes personal, because it would be no different than if I were calling races for NASCAR and got to know the drivers' families. You know what I mean? So you just get that you get that love and that respect. 57, 80 crossover. 80 to the bottom side, 57 up the race line. 57 a big run down the straightaway. 80 trying to cut the course, can't do it. It's going to slide up in front of the 17, almost gets turned, turns the 17. Eric Plant's going around. And a big monstrosity of a wreck. Started in the top 3. Wow. Oh, man. Slides in front of him. That wall snuck up on the 17. There it is, the culprit. I thought maybe the 80 just kind of slid him too hard there. I'm glad I always go back and look, because I'd have been calling the 80 out there. Not 80's fault. 80 was clear. I mean, watch the slider. He comes up to second here. Oh, he lifted the wall. Oh, took the vision away from him. Ouch. Poor guy. Yeetus. Deletus. Ow. Oh, ow. How did Stryker get involved in that? Hold on. Oh, man. Hi, babe. Yeah, I was piled up. Third caution. 5 of 30 being completed. Not normally this amount of cautions in their races. And I know it's the track and car combination. And trying to make ground wherever you can. Very flat surface. I mean, the banking at this track is literally less than 8 degrees. Straightaways are less than 3 degrees. I mean, it just angles enough to get into the track, into the infield for the runoff. That's it. Very flat racetrack. Literally like driving Martinsville. Green flag. 25 laps to go. C2 Gaming giving you all the action again here at the Chop Shop Racing Dirt Series. The Mix It Up Series will be back in the 305s next week when these drivers get the action back handed over. We're going to go to Lincoln with the 305s and Cedar Lake, Weed Sport, Kern County, and Knoxville is going to be the final race. We're about 5 races away from a finale. As drivers start tapping the wall, 80 taking that back rear quarter panel away from the 57, 57 up the race line. 80 crosses under. King trying to pull off something here. Brian Warner Jr. finally running the fastest lap of the race, 21.85. That track is wore out. Leading the corner down to the bottom side, Alonzo King. Got some competition here, trying to put Hurton on the 57. Can't get to the bottom as Wesley Strait holds that third spot. Again, Brian Warner Jr. trying to go for a three-peat here. One of the things that you see about that is that these drivers are finally starting to figure out single file moves. But Wesley Strait able to get himself up here to flirt with the leaders. Up 5 from the start of the race. On board. Commentator curse. We were on board. Now he's driving the actual modified. Man, who hit him? Oh, it was Eric. All right. Brian Warner Jr. at 21.77 his last lap. Figuring some things out here. Man, oh man. You know, I got great camera angles. $19 laps to go this next time by. When we go back to green flag racing, drivers trying to get themselves back out there in the mix. Yeetus and Deletus 57.80, 21.49, 113.17. Green flag back at it again. 57.80. And now they're going around. Caution again. The 80 still trying to clear the 57. As they race back around here. Alex Thompson having an issue here. 24, door bangs him on the start. He door bangs at 24, I don't know. The 49 down on the 113. 16 gets into him. Let's see. 113 sent it into the corner. Let's look. 49 was driving his race line. 113 of Marky O'Haver goes to drop into the corner. Yeah, just carry speed into the 49. 49 did nothing wrong there. Like you just carry a little extra speed. Alex Thompson gets involved with it. Fifth caution of the race. All right. All right. Brian Warner Jr., Alonso King, Robert Church, Kobe Hartung. Kobe Hartung will restart at the inside of the 49. If I'm the 21 and I want to try to go after this, I'm going to put myself on the back bumper of the 57. Website creations. Green flag. $18 laps to go here at Williams Grove. Drivers starting to level out. 57, 80, 21. Robert Church in the 49. Able to get a little bit more out of this. The 17 trying to make up some room here. Marky O'Haver jumping to pits, had an issue there. Let's take a look. He might have just got the wall. He did. He sure did. Got no nose to the car, so he just goes and parks it. Brian Warner Jr., Alonso King still trying to make more happen here. Been a battle for a couple of weeks. Alonso King, the most wins on the series coming into this race. Brian Warner Jr. out front. Alonso King finally able to edge that fast lap there, 21.70. Gonna have to see a little bit more out of it as they start to work. 80 runs that second lane. Closing back down. A little more grip on that middle seam for him as Colby Hartung tries to pull a little bit more out of it here. 80 trying to keep himself close, 14 to go. Robert Church in fourth. 0-1 goes around. Caution once again. '17 bounces the wall. 0-1 drops in the corner. 17 straight line drives and takes him out. You can't get more than 3 or 4 laps, and the track's starting to get to it and starting to come to you. Just becomes an issue. Sixth caution of the race. And thank you folks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Those who are around and sticking around to enjoy some dirt racing. C2 Gaming on Facebook. Go find them out and search them out. There's links in the description for Chop Shop for C2 Gaming as well. Please go give them a follow for me. I encourage you to do so. On top of that, I encourage you to get out there and join iRacing. Go to iRacing.com. If you think you can do better than these guys, I encourage you to go try it. iRacing.com. They're about to have one of the Cyber Monday deals coming up here very soon in November, where you're going to be able to get iRacing annually for quite a lot off. So keep that in mind if you're out there shopping for your iRacing fan or your iRacer. That would be what I would recommend to wait for Cyber Monday, especially for the holiday season and Christmas coming up. Big special thank you to Beef Jerky Unlimited, Amanda Rude Racing, of course, all of our fine friends out there that help sponsor us here at Signature Esports. Big special thank you to Dark Horizon Fishing as well. Spicy is just an absolute legend. Thank you to Skull Key. Thank you to all the fine folks out here that have really put a lot into getting giving us a great opportunity to do what we do. 80, 57, side by side. This happened earlier. Let's see if the 80, 57, door bang, 80, 49 up in the mix now. Here comes Robert Church. 57, not happy with the 80 on that one. It's going to hit him. They're going to hit. Robert Church can capitalize here. 12 laps to go. Church on the inside, trying to be fast here. 49, 80, 57. They are going after each other here. Not afraid to make contact, and the 80 has been in this chase mode. A lot of times during the season, we've watched Alonso King get right here to everybody and put his nose right there underneath them and get him free to take over the lead. That's what we've watched. It's like a signature move for the 80. It's always been interesting to watch. You just got to do it clean. You turn somebody and not drive the line like watch the 80s. He's carrying speed on corner, but he's not getting the car rotated where he needs to. 80 to the bottom side, 57 on the second lane. Nathan Biggert back here in 8th. Trying to roll that car around. Alex Thompson here on the high side. The Mansberger still out there running. He's right there with him. 86 trying to get himself a little bit more room here. Half second the difference now. As Alonzo King about to be under fire from Robert Church. Church in the 49. Digs for the corner. 21 holds on. Eric Plants trying to get himself back up there as well. Plants with a couple of wins on the series. Trying to get himself a little bit more time. Hooking the grass as they go. 0.6 of a second difference now as Brian Warner Jr. tries to continue to move forward and put a little gap, a little hurting on the old 80. 80 utilizing the grass to gain some time there. 7 laps to go. You see him wall tap. He's putting that right side right there on the wall, and he's tapping the wall to get his entry. Now this time cleaner, but watch the hook. He does a great job of getting that car rotated around the bottom. He made up a little ground on that last lap. He did it phenomenally. Watch the inside here. Able to right tap it. Gets himself down to the grass, hooks the grass. He's going to lose a lot of ground here, though. Brian Warner Jr. closing in. 5 laps to go. Robert Church trying to get a little bit more out of this as well. Church to the bottom side. Oh, baby. He can taste it. 4 to go. Way out of the throttle. They're out of the throttle a lot longer than I realized that they were. Watching the contacts that we saw earlier, where it was just a tap and a roll, some drivers were back into maybe just back into the throttle too soon. Listen to Church here. Way out of the throttle. Feather. Now back into the throttle. Where'd he go? 2 laps to go here at Williams Grove. As what's been the toughest racetrack on the circuit for the limited late models thus far. Starting to level out. And the white flag will wave. Final lap here at Williams Grove. Top race today. And a lot longer than I know the lot. It's all about patience. And these drivers trying to have more and more patience with it. Going to do more. Last ditch effort for the 80. Not going to be able to close down 8/10 of a second in 1 lap. That'd have been almost impossible. Brian Warner Jr. wins it here at Williams Grove as he and Alonzo King banging doors all night long. They put on a heck of a show. They really did. He and Alonzo King did a great job. I don't know what happened there with the 80. There's a 49. Robert Church getting a good little race line as they tear each other up. Question mark. Alonzo King in second. Brian Warner Jr. 3-peats. And gets the victory here in the feature. Alonzo King in second. Robert Church will be in third. Kobe Hartung in fourth. Wesley Strait in fifth. Eric Plants finishes in sixth. Alex Thompson finishes in seventh. Nathan Biggert in eighth. Stryker, Mansberger, 9th and 10th. Marky O'Haver. We'll have Kevin Petrucci at 11th and 12th. Mark Retchman will finish in 13th. 14th will be Mark O'Haver, and Ryan out there just spectating, having some fun. Yeah. Let's talk to Alonzo King, who did a phenomenal job today. You and Brian Warner Jr. each and every week putting on a show. And this week you showed up. This one needed to run green. And you guys, I mean, you kept it close so up until about 3 laps to go. A little wall tap, kind of disrupt the line a little bit. Things just worked out to finish second. Man, you've been knocking it out of the park. You guys had a door banging day.
Man, it was fun racing him. I always have a blast, but I was just trying to find speed and just couldn't find it that last 10 laps. Like, I was searching all over, but I mean, he just had it smoother going through the corner, he threw center off, and he was beating me coming off every time. I just couldn't do anything with him.
The corner entry was what I was noticing with you early on. I know that when you get into the race line, you try to find that grass on the hookup. About 4 or 5 laps to go, I noticed that. I mean, you went from 9/10 of a second down to 4/10 of a second very quickly, and was able to rotate. I think it was 3 and 4 that you were able to do that at. 3 and 4, the better corner here when it comes to having the exit. 1 and 2, kind of the offshoot that changes everything.
Well, I hooked up the right front brake. I clicked on it and got it to hook up, and then getting in the corner, I was letting off a lot sooner than he was, so I could get more rotation in the center and get under throttle quicker. And that's what I was doing. That's how I was catching back up with him real quick, and just trying to keep that right rear out of the slick. But 3 and 4, you couldn't do it. 1 and 2, he was just rotating center a little bit better than I was, and I just couldn't get back on the throttle fast enough.
Restarts are probably some of the best. I mean, I thought there a couple of times you were going to have them, but you guys were banging doors and able to hold on to it, and I loved it. It was great. I was like, oh no, he got into it. Oh, he's mad. He's not happy. Oh, that's not happy. But I know you guys were having fun at the same time. So
we were having a blast. And to be honest with you, I got him a couple times, but as soon as I'd get around and caution come out and put him back in front of me.
Yeah, because of the way the scoring works. Yeah. I know. We watched it. I was like, nah, is it going to? No, it's not. Put him back in front of him. But Alonso, it's nothing wrong with it. You're still leading points, and actually you just gained some points on Striker there. So
yeah, it's got some gap because last week me and Striker got in together on the last lap, and I ended up dropping 5 positions on it. So hopefully I'll get a good spread back up to 11. So.
Yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots separate. Yeah, you're good. You got the 13-point advantage, I think. But nonetheless, still a great race up front. Congratulations on a feature finish.
It was a blast.
Give shout-outs, brother.
All right, thank you.
It's your turn. Give shout-outs.
Oh, I just want to give a shout-out to Dark Tippers Motorsports, Chop Shop. You guys for putting on this broadcast, and I got to give a shout-out to Jerry Culver. His mom passed away this week. She was a big supporter for Chop Shop. It's rough for him. You know, I've been talking to him every day. So, yeah. And I'll throw the second place out to her. So
there you go. I know. I didn't find out until today. When I found out today, I was devastated. I miss that lady. Really am.
Yeah. Well, she went in last night, and we found out this morning. So. So.
All right, Alonso, go give you get a chance to air hug Jerry for me.
I got you, brother.
Alonso King finishes P2, and it's all. See, it affects everybody. It really does. We're a big family here, big teddy bears. No lie. Man, talk to your race winner here. Brian Warner Jr. is going to finish out front of Alonso King. You guys are going back and forth, man. And we talked to him. He said he was having a blast. How about you? Ryan. Okay. We'll talk to Robert Church then. Mr. Church, how are you doing, sir? Robert, can you hear me? Mr. Church? Why can nobody hear me in the broadcast booth? Ryan, are you there?
Hello?
Got you. Okay. Now you're good.
Oh man, that was a battle.
Yeah, it was. You guys were. I called it door banging fun. Alonso King was talking about as well about trying to rotate center off. Got around you a couple of times. Caution comes out, saves position, but I still think that given the same kind of battle, I mean, you still have the drive line to be able to get out around this corner. Williams Grove's tough track. It is a tough track, and without being able to rotate the car, which is what it seemed like everybody was having trouble doing. This track it's kind of becomes a slugfest, and that's what you guys had.
Yes, we had a slugfest, and like you said earlier, these motors are underpowered for this track. That's why it's hard to rotate them through the corners. You got to drive them straight in and straight out.
Well, you showed up, and you did it yourself. All right.
Yes,
brother.
I did.
I had to change my microphone over.
That was a fun race with Alonso.
Good. Yeah, my microphone was all set up weird, and I don't know. Hopefully, nobody was hearing double all race because if they were,
I didn't hear double. I had it on the big screen.
Hopefully,
My old lady was watching.
Good. That's what matters. All right, Brian, you three-peat. First time I've gotten to see that in about a year and a half. I'm not even talking about dirt. I'm talking about like altogether iRacing in general.
Right. It's hard. It's hard to get 3 wins in a row.
And why is that?
It really is. Because a lot of these drivers are good drivers.
They're all good drivers. And we're all good drivers in our own mind,
Yes,
right? At least that's what I say. All right, Brian, we'll let you have at it, man. Give you shout outs. You got a victory here. I know you're trying to climb the ranks and the points. You were 20th coming in from what Marco Dell did. Marco Dell said, and you got about 5 races to be able to try to climb a little bit more. Maybe 4 in a row next week in the sprints, which you thought you weren't good at, and then you get a win last week. So Lincoln next week might be a little bit of fun.
I'm hoping.
All right, brother.
I'm hoping to get another win.
All right, well, I hope you do. Give your shout outs.
I'd like to give a shout out to one of my sponsors, Recycle OE.
Where can you find them?
Stoutland, Missouri.
There you go. For all you Missouri people out there listening, there it is. Right, you work there too, don't you?
And it's up some parts. Huh?
You work there too, right?
Yes.
There it is. See, that's what's.
I pull the parts and deliver them.
There you go. I like it. All right, Brian. Much love, brother. Congratulations on the victory here.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing what you guys do next week.
All right. You have a great night.
You too. Brian Warner Jr. at 11 of Missouri gets victory again. Repeats it. Let's see. Robert, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, buddy.
All right. This dang old crap is not working. I promise you.
I walked away as soon as you pulled Brian up there, thinking you were going to talk to him for a split second, and then he didn't answer, so I come running back, and I barely missed you.
That's okay. It's all good.
Yeah, I didn't expect to be up here for sure today.
You know what? You deserve to be up here. It was either you or Mark Retchen I was rooting for today. And because you had to work around a drive line that just seemed like it was just not cooperating.
No, not at all. Or the backstretch wall that I decided to clip.
We saw.
I had a good run there, and it just jumped right out at me.
And that's deceiving too. We watched it. I mean, behind the same driver, 2 drivers hit the same spot.
Yeah, it'll get you. I was telling the guys about it. Hey, don't hit that. And then I go ahead and hit it. But no, I didn't expect that. Didn't expect the 3rd place finish. But with all the cautions and trying to avoid those, we made our way up that way.
He was the biggest move of the race, up 8 spots from this one. We did warn them, didn't we? That this track was going to be this way. We did warn them.
Last week or something, I told them this wasn't a good track car combo, but I don't know. After running practice all week, it seemed like it was going to be fairly okay. It ran pretty good. Granted, probably about everybody else didn't have any practice on this track, it looked like.
Well, even if they didn't, this is a hard to rotate track, and
you definitely can't pass.
You need horsepower. That's what this track deserves, horsepower. Like that, you have to respect the track in that regard. Like tracks like we got Lincoln next week in the 305s. It's going to be fun. That's going to be a great race for that car. This is probably the only off one that I think I kind of knew was going to go this way, but it's a great track, so you can't not have it on your you can't have it not circled on your calendar.
Yeah, there ain't a whole bunch of dirt tracks to really choose from. I can count 10 off the top of my head that are pretty good that iRacing should put on here, but we'll see as time goes on. Um, Lincoln next week will be great. 305s, that'll be fun. Real short track. The one I'm kind of worried about since it's new is Kern County. So we'll see. I think we're in the late models in that. I've never been there yet, so I couldn't tell you what it's like.
I've been there in real life. It's a good track. There's nothing wrong with it. It'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. What are the late models? It'll be all right. It'll be all right. 305s at Knoxville. That's gonna be fun.
That'll be fun. Yep. And I think next year we're going to run pros and move up to 360s. So do a little bit more horsepower will help some guys. Who knows? We'll find out though.
And I think you'll have more drivers too. I think that's another thing that people show up for the pros and the 360s. And it'll be good. And those 360s are so loud. Oh man, they're really loud.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. I like them.
Yeah. It's gonna. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be having headaches.
Yeah, I didn't expect to be talking to you tonight with everything going on. I think it was the second lap in the heat race. I think it was my fault actually. Got involved there, and then I couldn't use my fast repair to get back out there. So went a couple laps down, then decided to just run the consi. And I didn't even think I was going to make it out of the consi because I started in the back. But everybody made it, so I started in the back of the feature, and definitely didn't expect to talk to you. But it's good to talk to you.
Always a pleasure, man. Always a pleasure. Robert Church, the legend. Give you shout outs, man.
Yeah, I just want to give out shout out to you and Drop Shop Racing, all the guys there, Stryker and John. And I want to give a special shout out to Jerry. I think we all know why. Pretty tough deal, you know. I've never really lost anybody that close, but I can only imagine. So shout out to him and his family, and hope the best for them.
We do too. It's gonna be a tough. It's gonna be a tough week for him.
Yeah.
The first 7 days are the roughest. When I lost my brother, it was the first 7 days. So, and then the next week after the procession and everything that happens, you have a moment of realization, and then after that it's about coping and dealing on your time. But
So we'll be praying for Jerry and everything like that.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Talking to you, buddy.
You too, man. Church, Aaron says you're his hero.
Tell him I said what's up.
Yeah, he can hear you. Man. Yeah, he's in chat. Yeah, I'm gonna miss that lady. I didn't realize how much it actually would affect. When I read it, I was floored, man.
It stunned me when I saw it. First thing I did was I reached out to Jerry and told him my condolences.
I did too. I sent him a DM in Discord. So, man.
Yeah, for sure. Just crazy. Could happen to any of us, though.
Yeah. I don't want it to happen. I don't want to lose my mom. Oh, man.
Right. I couldn't imagine losing my mom.
I mean, that's like, I feel I'm going to miss Sherry, but I really feel bad for Jerry. I really do. And his brothers. Like, that's like, I'm a mama's boy. So like that, I get it. My mom had a stroke a couple of weeks ago, and like that tore me up. I can't imagine. You know, man. Churchy, brother, I appreciate you as always.
Yeah, dude. Really good talk to you today. Didn't expect this.
Absolutely. All right, Robert. I'll
see you on the next one.
I'll let you go. Yeah, brother. He's got those speakers, and I love it. Robert Church finishes in P3. Brian Warner Jr. out there. Did a great job. Williams Grove in the books. Thank you to C2 Gaming. I wish it was more on a more pleasure. Today was just a day. I mean, look, we lose Matt Perry. Mason's going through a whole lot right now that could use your help. There's a link in the chat. Check that out. And then we lose like the Betty White of Signature Esports, Gary Culver. That's the best way to describe her. She's like the Betty White of Signature Esports. She is the lady that just put a smile on your face when she's in your chat, when she's out there. Yeah, just crazy. Way to go, race control. Way to go, RC. P3 and yeah, he finished in P3. Shout out to the race controller too, Corey Bodnot. Corey Bodnot did a great job managing this one. I almost guarantee he did. I bet he was frustrated. I was frustrated for a moment, but you know, it is what it is. Folks, be good, be safe, be kind to one another, because you never know. You never know. You never know. Join Discord, get out there, have some fun. Join us for racing on Wednesday night, Full Throttle Sim Racing Series. Tomorrow we're going to have another live stream. I'm going to be trying to continue our Toys for Tots drive, so I'm going to be doing some more live streaming, personal live streaming, to continue to push that. If you want to help out with our Toys for Tots drives, any tips or donations that you send me get added to our pot. If you need a receipt for tax purposes, let me know. And it's that time of year, you might as well get a tax write-off when you care, where you can, right? But it is for a good cause, for Toys for Tots. So if you don't know, we've raised I can't remember now. I saw it earlier when we were on whenever I popped it up. $1,544. If you hit exclamation point tip or exclamation point donate, it'll give you different options to be able to donate. Tip takes you to the Streamlabs section where you can do it through Streamlabs. It'll show up on that. If you send me money for Toys for Tots, we will add that manually to the total, and I keep track of it all in Discord. You can join our Discord by hitting exclamation point Discord. I'll give you the link to our Discord. I did change a whole bunch of stuff on Discord. You know, all good. Way to go. Way to go. All right, that one's over with. It was just, it's a weird combination. It's a great, Williams Grove is a great track. It's a great track. It's wider than USA International. It's bumpier. It's fun. It's got good character. Just in the limited late models, it's hard to get on. It's like Alonso King said, it's hard to rotate off. And becomes interesting. It was an interesting race. And I liked it. So be good. Once again, folks, be good, be safe, be kind of one another. See you in the next one.